How to live an inspired life. Hi, this is Lakan Ahmed. My question for you today is, are you living an inspired life? Are you living an inspired life? Now, even though I may not see you, some of you just raised your hands, and some of you don't even know if you are. And that is what I'm trying to do today. To help you to think, to challenge you to ask yourself if you are actually living an inspired life. Now, when this thought came to my mind, and I asked myself that same question, that am I living an inspired life? Am I inspired? I took a minute, thought about this question, and my answer was yes. Because I'm doing what I love. I'm inspired to do things that others would not do. And that is one way to know if you are living an inspired life. You know, as I reflect on the leaders who have lived a life that is full of inspiration. Now, I chose 3 leaders that even though I may never meet these people because they're past, but I get inspired when I read what they have done. And the first of those leaders was Martin Luther King. You know, despite the difficult time that he found himself, he was able to pick the courage and fight for the freedom of African American, Black American. Despite the difficult time that he found himself, he wasn't discouraged because he was inspired to make a difference. The second leader was Mahatma Gandhi. He inspired over 2 million people to get India liberated from the British rule. How was he able to do that? He was inspired. And the third leader was Nelson Mandela. He was incarcerated for 27 years in South Africa. And during all those years, he never lost the vision. He never lost the focus to help South African people get justice. Those leaders were inspired. Because when you are inspired, you do things differently. When you are inspired, you go against all odds. Your mind transcends limitations. When you are inspired, you do things that you have decided to do, not what you have been told to do. You know, when I think of business leaders who have contributed tremendously in our society, when I think of entrepreneurs who continue to disrupt the economy in a positive way, to create products and services that change the way we do things, they were inspired. Because when you're inspired, you think differently and you do things in a different way. So regardless of what you're doing now, my question for you, are you living an inspired life? Are you inspired? Does your job inspire you to take risks, to make decisions that not just help you as an individual, but help others that surround you? Are you inspired by your family? Or do you inspire your family? Either way, I want you to think about every aspect of your life and always ask yourself that question, that are you living an inspired life? Because remember, when you live an inspired life, everything you do will change. The motive for doing them will change. Think about every single action that you take each day and ask yourself that question. Because to live an inspired life, you must do something different. You must find what you love and use that which you love in helping others to achieve what they want. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I invite you to join me in living an inspired life.